Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For you guys who are watching me for the first time, my name is Sarah Chingudhiambo, and this channel is about let me when I started this channel, I didn't know how to start. I knew I had something to share with the world. I knew I had something that would bring light to some people out there. I knew I wanted to be on a mission to change cause of humanity, but I didn't know how to start. I've been through so much and I've been through so much and have learned so many lessons. I've not known everything, of course. I've not been through everything, of course. But I came through as a survivor for depression, anxiety, and low self-worth. So, this channel is more or less about that. And I think I'll call it, I think I'll go with the mindset changing theme in this channel, because how I came over my anxiety, depression, and everything I was going through at that point, being the victim, I had to change my mindset. Okay, so more or less, my journey is all about, in short, mindset changing for a better life. Okay, I had to change my mindset in every situation. I had to find the positive in every negative situation. I had to love myself unconditionally. And I think today the main thing I'm going to be talking about is unconditional love, because how do it's easier said than done. Every other motivational speaker will come and tell you, no, do this, it's easy, change your mindset, but how is this practical? What made it practical for me was unconditional love, and unconditional love for myself. Unconditional love for myself. First of all, you have to know that, one, there's a problem. Acknowledging the fact of the present is very important. Acknowledging that this is the situation. Don't run away from your truth. This is the situation. Peanut butter breakfast. What? So, acknowledging that this is your situation at hand. It's the situation at hand at the moment. It's not your reality forever. It's not where you're going to be for the rest of your life. But this is what is happening now. We acknowledge it. Sawa. I'm unemployed. I probably feel lost at the moment. My relationship is falling apart. My partner is not, whatever you're going through. Acknowledge. Okay? We have an issue. Acknowledge that you're not feeling whole at the moment. It's okay. That's what most people will tell you. It's okay not to feel okay. It's okay. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge you've been drinking too much and you feel like you're losing control of your life. It's okay. So that's the most important thing to start with. Acknowledging your reality at that point. Okay? And then where you pick it up from there is now, what do we do about it? Am I willing to change? Is it what I want for myself? Because at the end of the day, you might find yourself in a situation, but it doesn't mean it's who you truly, truly, truly are inside. Situations can cover up who you truly are. The traumas, the anxieties can cover. What I realized in my journey is the main enemy of your mind is fear. You might come to know the truth that what? Let me link this to generational curses and traumas, how they put it. You might know there's a generational thing in your family going on. You may know there's unemployment, there's drunkardness. You may know it's linked to, there's barrenness, there's marriagelessness. These two a trend you've noticed happening in your family line, from your ancestral tree. And what makes the enemy get hold of you mentally and give it the opportunity to thrive is fear. That's the number one net the enemy will cast to you and start making the cycle repeat itself. Fear. And what does the Bible say about fear? Fear is of the insane mind. Fear is really something most people go through and you don't want to accept you're going through. That's why someone may can tell you, you know what, for me, I'm doing everything right. I'm doing everything, I'm according to the books, I'm doing everything right. I'm taking care of myself. I'm making sure I meet our deadlines. I'm making sure, why am I not getting this promotion? I'm making sure, I'm loving myself. Sendi nikililia wanaume, nikitaka ku attention, I'm doing everything right according to the books. But still, I'm not manifesting, or rather, it's not bearing fruit. What's thing you should ask yourself first? What's the foundation of everything you're doing? Under what basis? Are you afraid? Fear? Are you afraid of things turning out the way they turned out on your grandmother or your mother or your father? That's why unaharakisha kufanya hizi vitu. Fear can make you do. Are you afraid that's why you're moving? Like, staki end up kama nani? No, I'm afraid. No. Now you focusing on the no, I have to do this. No. There, let me tell you something. One way or the other, it will catch up with you. Because the moment you get a setback, and setbacks will be there, directly your mind will connect it to back to the ancestral, so you're still linking it to, oh my God, this is what happened to Nani. You start having fears in your subconscious manifesting as now you're afraid, deep inside, I don't know if you're getting what I'm trying to say out here. If how do I put this? Let's say I'm trying to not turn out the mother relationship daughter I had with my mom to turn out the same for me and my daughter. Okay, so I'm avoiding this, I'm avoiding it through all means. So I'm there busy trying to, correct my child, like, hey, I love you every time. I love you. And at the back of my mind, the reason I want to fix me and my daughter is because I'm afraid of it turning out as how me and my mom were. Hapo unajua already I'm failing. I tried that and I realized I'm failing. I didn't go to the root of the problem. Imora. I didn't go to the root of the problem. You get? How is going to the root of the problem in some situations? Why did certain things happen? It's very important, by the way, to understand, if you can, why some things happen. And that's where the Holy Spirit comes in, by the way. Some things you can get answers to in very amazing ways. Let me tell you something. If you're ready to break cycles in your family line, God comes. Okay? So you'll come to understand, like for me, I had talked earlier about the anger I had towards my mom. I was feeling like I'm not being given attention how I feel I wanted attention. I was vulnerable at that time, feeling that my dad is gone, and now I'm a victim, kabisa. Now I want to be baby. Now baby Sarah is there, now feeling alone and scared. You get? How do you address such a thing? First of all, remember that your mom is only human. Only human. You get? And remember one thing, very important. If you go pointing finger, it is because of Nani that I turned out in such and such a manner. You're open for failure. Okay? Self-forgiveness, even talking to baby you, starts with, I'm sorry you felt that way. I'm sorry you felt neglected at that time. I was the middle born. My mom was going through what she was going through. God knows what, because every parent, even your parent, even their parents, have trauma from their parents. You get? Not every child gets the opportunity to be given unconditional love. And what is unconditional love to you, parent who is there right now? Huh? What is unconditional love? A child may fail. A child may make wrong decisions. Wrong. Outright, straight, wrong. How are you coming in as a parent or the authority figure at that point in that child's life? Are you coming in with unakwanga tu mjinga? I know there's nothing you ever get right. You're so full of yourself. You're so confused every time. At that time, someone has noticed they've done something wrong. By the way, there is where the subconscious is so open to receive unknowingly, unconsciously, to receive all kind of what's this word? All kind of what is this word? Negative. Okay, not negativity as such. I'm looking for this word. To receive all kind of what is this word? And it's getting lost. Yeah, all correction, or rather, let me just put correction, but it's not the word I was looking for. But yeah, they're open to criticism. Thank you. Criticism. They're open, as in the subconscious is open. Like, unajua, hata sale you've done that crazy thing and you're out there like shit. A child is normally always creating on what the parent will say. Najua tu mother atasema tu, me, I'm just bad. Me, And now there's where now the rebellion starts. And a young person thinks it's the normal. Unajua, it's okay. But when you grow up, it affects you, even in your relationships. You don't know unconditional love. You don't know how to be compassionate on others, leave alone yourself. Mistakes are normal. Mistakes happen. Even as an adult, mistakes will always happen. Let me tell you something. When I was thinking about what I'm going to talk about today, something came into my mind about how most Kenyans are today. Those students in class, and it happens back at university. Wachana na university. I was in a training the other day, and we were doing polio last month, and the training, and everyone was being asked a question at the end of the training. And then I was also part of them. What shall I say? I was also part of them, and then I laughed about it. They ask a question about what you guys have learned. 90% of everyone understood what has been learned, and they know the answer. So can someone tell us what? And people are mumbling answers. Murmuring. People are not. Hey, sorry, I had to cut that one. I think my memory was short or something. Yeah, so everyone is murmuring answers. No one is really putting up their hand because everyone is afraid of saying the wrong thing. Alafu waibishwe. Get? You're not confident. And even when you're wrong, it's okay. The moment you nurture your child to be confident in also being wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Okay? It's okay to be wrong, by the way. And how do you suck out the positivity out of any negative situation? Taking it as a lesson. Oh, so this thing haifanywangi hivi. And me growing up, by the way, I didn't take correction easily. Because I felt like you're coming at me. Get? Especially from family. I felt like you're attacking me. I used to feel attacked. And what made it worse, I wasn't embraced. Now, mama, it's okay. You've done something wrong. It is wrong. Okay? It is wrong. Don't do that again. But it's okay. Next time you saw alafu na explainiwa the side effects of what you've done, what could go worse, what could go okay, but be grateful. Things they turn out like that, so it's okay. Next time, be careful. See, you're wrong, and now it will mark again another hidden stored energy of anger, resentment, because the words you'll be given, taking back to, last last year, but you're always like this. What's your problem? Last times you did this and this and this and it. Now last time is brought back into your present. Last time is brought back into your presence. That's why most of us as adults right now, you find it so difficult to cut off from your past. Because growing up, your caregivers, your loved ones has always been the ones bringing back your past. You try to move on, your past has come. You're in your time of trial, where now it's determined whether you're moving to the next level or you're failing in other people, like it's a mistake. Instead of learning from it, the past is carried forward to you again. So in your journey of trying to change your mindset, you might find such challenges and you don't understand why is it hard for me to just grasp this one thing, And it also comes to same understanding in the Bible. The Bible is all about mental. You're believing in a God you've never seen and you're believing in sin. It's not easy to just sit and be still and say, you know what, this situation, and that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. In a certain situation, and the stronghold is there. Anytime you see a familiar situation, I told you, anytime you see a familiar situation with what you've been battling, what you've been fighting with, that's the juiciest time if you're spiritual and you want to change your reality. Let me tell you, that is the juiciest part. Laugh about it. Laugh about it. Laugh about that. When you see it, and that's when you become a master of your mind. Seeing familiar situations and being able to link it to, and now change your reaction. Remember, fear, the only thing that will make you different from linking it to a previous situation and overcoming it is fear. Because what you'll and let me tell you something about fear. You can only lie to anyone else but not yourself. Anyone else but not yourself. You might stand there feeling courageous. Everyone sees you're courageous. But inside of you, if there's fear, you'll fail. If there's fear, you'll fail. And you'll keep on battling this and you're saying, God, I don't want the fights I had last year. I don't want the same. This year should be different. I don't want the battles of life. Don't try me no more. The only thing that will make you be tried anymore is fear. Living your life without fear. And the only way to overcome fear is unconditional love to yourself. However it goes, one day I'll talk about detachment, or rather letting go. And not letting go in now you don't get, like letting go and trusting that God or the divine or the universe will handle it. Because you can't really put it how you really want it, because maybe a third party is involved, or it's not all in your power. You get, but the only way you can put it in your power is in your mind and believe that this thing will turn out how it's supposed to turn out. Okay, it will turn out how it's supposed to turn out. At times, that's why it's very important to pray the prayer of Lord. It's normally I'm forgetting this word. Superimpose your will over my will. God, superimpose your will over my will. There's a way you'd want something to be, and you don't understand the reason why you want that something to be like that is because you are fear of. Either you saw it in a neighbor, either you saw it in your family, either you experienced it in your childhood, either it's a fear you've been having from whatever place you picked it up from, and yet you don't know that the place you picked up that fear from, whoever was responding to that thing at that time just didn't respond in the right way. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. You get? Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. So everything you're going through right now, whether you're fighting a relationship in your mind, let me tell you something. This video is at the 6th minute. Let me just touch on something briefly I went through, and that's why I had one of my anxiety attacks, like the second one. Ile sasa nimekimbizwa hapo hosi. Now it's like I'm mad. Something happened after the child of my dad died. We had disagreements here and there. At first, we were okay. Very okay. Very, very okay. In fact, I was assuring the mom, like, me, I will not fight with you on anything. I'm with you. She was like a mom to me, kabisa. More than, she was so close to me, by the way, so close to me, very close to me when I bore her the grandchild. So we were really close. And at the time when I was dating my dad, we were very close. So my daughter's dad is dead, and now things are happening. At that time I get the news my daughter's dad he's passed away. I was planning, it was my birthday. No, it was right after my birthday. And on my birthday, I received the news that my grandma was dead. My dad's stepmom had passed. And now, when we are in shags, during that process, of course, Nini breakdown, I'm still now autopilot. I was shocked, I was autopilot kabisa, because there were other underlying stories as well. So I'm autopilot completely. And then I remember when we were in the village, now the burial, I wasn't allowed to go and bury him. So my daughter is the one who went, and was chilling in the car with my bro. So there's a time, my bro and a few friends. So there's a time, my daughter, before the burial, my daughter was like, "Yeah, mom, why are you crying? Why are you crying?" And I'm thinking, it started downing at that point. I'm alone. It's going to turn out like my mom. The struggles. Fear checked in like this. But at that time it was manageable kidogo. I was like, you know what, the good thing is, tunaelewana na the mom. I'm sure we'll do things the way they're supposed to be done. So one time, just after the burial, of course, I'm waiting for an official communication of how we're going to handle what, how things are right now, because he was the one who was supporting us. So in the back of my mind, these thoughts I'm trying to push away. They're coming, I'm pushing away. Coming, I'm pushing away. What if? And it wasn't easy, because even guys, the friends with the dad, people are calling me like, have you guys talked? I'm like, yeah, you guys, this one is like this mama can change nothing. I'm like, Sarah, have you guys talked? Like, you relax. She's still mourning. She's still, we'll talk later. I'm so sure she will do the right thing, So one time, a lady who had a shop beside our shop, we had a shop, my bro's shop, was selling fish and chips. So I was like the accountant there. This lady told me, is how, Mama, government people, when they die, you run to the HR's place, run and check, aliacha aje vitu. See me, I take my legs, I run. I was a bit too late. File ilikuwa ishapanda, nini. So now I start panicking kidogo. It's not sana, it's kidogo. Fear, iko, but it's not sana. So I'm there, I go, I meet the HR, and I'm like, hi, nini, I introduce myself, and she's like, okay, my son is awake. And she's like, oh, you're Nani. It's like a call had already been made, unajua, from uko. like, let me know when these people come. I ignored. I was like, maybe, blah, 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 blah. So I just ignored, because there was a situation in that whole situation that I can't really talk about right now, but there was a situation. So were like two people who are maybe wakikam. So anyway, that I let that slide. So in between, we had like a disagreement afterwards, because I went to their shags later on to, of course, in the back of my mind, I was taking my daughter to put flowers there, Nini, of course, and see the grandpa. But in the back of my mind, I really want us to talk about what's going to happen, because I'm not getting any official communication. Like, so this is how your child is going to be. This is what we're going, how are we going to be? Fear to hapo. So unfortunately, I was met with what I didn't expect there. There were stories about maybe the grandfather, was hoping on inheritance, of which I wasn't down for that. So why I'm bringing up this story at this point is something I'll tell you about the mind sana on what happened when we went there. I spoke to now the grandma, now my daughter's great grandmother, and at that time, me disagreeing on you, of course, me akili yangu, in fact, my mind was just, me, I had to know. That was the main thing, that was the main thing that made me go to that village, by the way, because of the fear of, we're not talking about way forward. Get? I'm noticing like my light in Isha, I think it's getting darker, but yeah, let me try and see if I can get more light. Yeah, hopefully that's okay for now before the batteries end. So run out. So I was told, yes, you kubali like this, and me, I was like, no, I'm too young. And even if I did agree, my mom wouldn't really agree, or rather settle for me being inherited, Ivo and kuleta mahari too. As much as that guy was special to me, I'd have loved to do that, but I wouldn't have gotten the correct or rather positive response from my family. So the grandma was like, if you don't agree to this, uta in Luo dichobo sandi. It was like she said, like you will not settle, as in the guy you'll get will really frustrate you. Okay, they'll frustrate you. You'll want to come back here because, and I'm like, I took it lightly. I didn't really put it in there. Okay, in my mind, I didn't put it in there because my mind was far. But my subconscious ilikuwa imechukua. Get? So, hi Papa. Yeah. So my subconscious was, getting something. So later on when I explained to someone that story, it was like, that was more or less like a curse. You get? Because this son was special to them. He was the firstborn. He was the first, like, grandchild. You get? So he really meant a lot to them. So when I came to breaking whatever had happened at this point, because now a lot has been said, a lot is, and I told you about the subconscious, it can be really, manipulation and, a lot of manipulation really happens there. Let me just move this thing like this because I feel like the light is moving away. So, let me end this video and go to somewhere at least where the light is more favorable. I'll be back like shortly. Sorry guys, I hope this lighting now will be more accurate. Clear and accurate. So anyway, so long story short, there was a lot that was happening at that point. So when I get to Nairobi after the 2 weeks visit after the burial of my daughter, now problem tutakuwa nayo hapa sai is my son will keep opening this door because he's going to the sitting room. But anyway, yeah, let me sort it out kwanza kidogo. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, long story short, I had a legal issue. So at a point there was a little bit of miscommunication the legal process yanze. And what triggered it is we had a phone call with other family members, and it was like, you chill, as much as we make a your story ya inheritance or whatever. I know 1 2 3 things are still going on in nini, but I think our lawyer will contact you for like a DNA. Let me tell you something. I remember that day when those words were said, DNA. Unaona ile ni kama I'm going mad. My anxiety that day peaked. And mark you, at that time, this is the second anxiety attack I'm getting. Now I'm not on any hard thing. I'm not on any weed. Now it's not related to anything, because after the first attack, they're like, this could be what you're using. This could be the weed. This could be. So I had stopped for the longest period. I was clean. So now this trigger comes in, and I haven't, like, it hasn't fully manifested. I'm still shaking. I'm still fighting in my head, like, I got this. You know what? Let me go talk to my family members, and tell them what's going on. I know they'll be with me in this 100. So I go and I sit down with my bro and my mom. And that day, in fact, we start this conversation, and I'm like, so this and this happened, and now this and this. So I was asking if you can, and the response there from my family wasn't what I expected. Nandoni kama sasa fear ikabust, and I was like, now you're alone, now fear checked in, now take correction, now take kusikia mtu, now anyone is an enemy. And I got angry that day. And that day is when now I noticed I have anxiety. Because deep down in my mind, I'm trying to be calm. As in, not deep down, on top of in the back of my mind, yes, I know things are happening. I know people have responded a specific way. I know, Sasa, it's like clear. These guys, we are not in the same page. But I'm trying to hold it together. But deep down, Sasa, childhood me is now out there crying. It's going to turn out like your mom. You remember your mom wasn't paid amount. And you remember how your mom was going around ufundi sako, my dad sako, where she was not paid. And now things are coming. Now things are, things, fears, every fear inatoka, every fear that I never even knew existed. Now who's going to educate this child for me? Now how, these people now are taking everything that is meant to be my child. Now they said, now I'm telling you, the next thing I knew, nilikuwa na flip. Anxiety is bad. So I'm shaking, I'm there, I'm okay, I'm laughing, I'm crying, it's okay, and console, it was just crazy. So of course I was given medication, of which this medication I wasn't really sitting right with them even the first time. They were really making me feel funny. So I have different battles in my mind at that point. I'm trying to tell people I'm not mad. I know what's going on. And things are going on because munaniaktia a certain. I'm angry. I'm mad right now. I'm really angry at you guys. I'm angry at everyone. I'm angry at this child's grandmother for, you betrayed me. I didn't think I trusted you. And I knew money will not come between us. You get? But now it was in a flip. And not that this woman is a bad woman. No. What I came to learn during this healing journey. And the moment I started realizing things, I didn't get the justice I felt I wanted at that time, but I got healing. You get? And the reason some parents change, okay? for people who have lost a mother, have lost a partner, and then now the in-laws start frustrating you. The thing is normally, this person is grieving. You know, in Luo, we have this word of kugonyo mtu. When someone dies, we normally say gonye, agonye. It's like I've released them. And for her, it's hard, I had to have come down to that compassion of, I'm fighting with someone over something. Okay, fine, this is my child's father. My child do not acquire dented like for the rest of her life with the loss of this guy. But again, this woman is also mourning the loss of her son, So, point of all this, what I learned from what we went through at that point, we've never really talked, and I find my peace in let God open ways for me than hanging on to anger of she took what belonged to us. You get what belonged to my child, or rather things were not transparent, things were not clear. So instead of going on with this anger, I started having compassion in myself and then having compassion in her. As much as wrong has been done, at the end of the day. But she's standing, justifying her cause with the loss of her son. She really hasn't healed, maybe. I don't know what she's going through. I've not lost a daughter. I've not lost a son. You get? So ni kama tuna fight every other time, hurting each other. You get? And it doesn't always mean you have to hang around someone who has really hurt you. You can just do your boundaries. That's why I come on with boundaries, I had to, in my mind, let go of the fears of what happened to my parents will happen to me. I don't associate them in any way. I don't associate them. And I'm here to break the cycle. You get? What my mom felt when my dad passed was also, you get? So I'm feeling like it's a cycle repeating itself at that point. So there's fear, there's all these things. And I remember that day coming from hospital, now I'm on medication. Now Nile, in my mind I'm still like, me, I know what I'm battling with. I'll say I understand. But it's coming out as anxiety to the world. But me, I know what I'm struggling with and what I'm trying to get you people to understand. So I walked up to my mom's room and I told her, she's like, why don't you just let this thing go? The first thing that came as a response was like, I don't want to be like you. I don't want to go through what you went through. I don't want to have to live from hand to mouth. I don't want to have to struggle with my child, hoping every day, living near my shaya. Tomorrow will be better, it's but today, And at that point, of course, I cried, and my mom, she was silent for a minute. She was silent. And I was not wanting to be like that, as in like in a bad way. I was just like, I don't want my life to be how you guys' life has been. But now what was pulling me back was the foundation of fear. So how I started going about it was with unconditional love. For me, compassion and knowing that, behold, all things happen for the good of those who love the Lord. So my spirituality is there, standing with me, and I feel like the angels are standing with me, and I feel like God is standing with me, and I'm like, you know what? See, this is happening. I can't change. I can't go and like really change how people, because now it's getting frustrating. But now I started taking every step with love, seeing love in everything, not seeing it how they saw it, not seeing it as how it has been branded with generations. You get? So this and this has been taken from you, this injustice has happened. I stand on the ground of, I'm not going to react in fear. What must be will be, and what is meant for my daughter will get it. Whoever feels like she didn't deserve it, whoever felt like I didn't deserve it, I started stepping in with a positive mindset. Because let me tell you something. One time I talk about the things I went through upper Inje when I was going through that legal process, having to start court process, hauna nini, and the faith I had knocking into government doors. Some were shut on me. Others, what I spoke, until we got to court, na hiyo kesi ianze, I saw the angels of God and I also saw the devil in his offices, So mine for right now is change your mindset in terms of don't put anything you do under the foundation of fear. You may be wondering why I'm doing everything right, but it's still not turning out okay. It's because what's chasing you is fear. Fear is hapo mbio like, are you gonna do this or this gonna happen? If you don't do this, this is going to happen. It's like chasing you up when you're on slippers. So allow yourself to be compassionate in every situation and everything you do. Be loving, be kind to yourself. It's very important. If you get rejected up kwa hii place, tell yourself, you know what? Maybe this one is not the person who's opening this door, but this door is going to open anyway. Maybe this one wasn't the person opening the door. So you keep pushing forward. With whatever you had planned for yourself. So if it's changing a mindset, changing a reality, changing whatever, be compassionate and always remember about the strongholds I've told you. They will always, whenever you're bringing them down, they will always be doubt and fear. And don't fear when doubt and fear comes. Recognize it as doubt and fear. Hug yourself. Tell yourself it's going to be okay. And don't tell your problem. Don't tell yourself how big your problems are, but tell your problems how big your God is, or how big you have become to overcome them. You get? So, it's easier to fight something you know than something you don't even know. Okay, so acceptance is the key, as well as overcoming your fears in terms of acknowledging it's fear, it's doubt. It's not my reality. Don't be a slave to your feelings. Okay? Don't be a slave to your feelings all the time. It may, act as a setback to you. There comes the king, my son, storming open the door. So anyway, that's it for today. And hi Papa.
Hi.
How are you? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Hey, my son got a haircut. Maybe we'll see how handsome the boy is. Say hi, guys.
Daddy.
Hey, you want to say hi?
I guess.
Yeah, hi, guys. Yeah, my daughter here does not like coming to the camera, but they're all here. And so I guess that's it for today. And I may share some points. Okay, people. Okay, thank you. This one wants to eat the mic. Hold on, Papa. So at the end of this video, great. At the end of this video, I'll be like, I'll share tips. I'll write them down so you can just probably get a few points of what I was saying today. That's it for today. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. If you've made it until this last point, I love you. I love you. I love you. And get the points at the end of this video. And help you. I hope it helps you transform your mindset, your realities, and a step at a time. At the end, a step at a time. Be compassionate to yourself. Love yourself. When you fail, laugh about it. Wake up. It will make it easier for the baby in you, the childhood you, to recognize it the next time it comes, and laugh about every hard situation, knowing that you shall overcome and it's not the end of you. A new day always comes tomorrow. You get? Love you guys. Bye bye. See you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know where you're at in your mind right now. share your story in the comments. Let people know, what you're going through, what you've been through. Yeah, let's encourage each other at the end of the day. I love you guys. See you. Say bye. Bye. Yeah, bye bye.